everyone. Neat to Hone, and it is Monday, and that means it's time for another draft. Of course, at 2019 still on Magic Online, but I think we've all had enough of it at this point. I did 20 some odd drafts of it, so we're gonna do some Legacy Cube this week. I think next week, maybe for the next couple weeks, I'll take a little break while I do the set review for Guild of Ravnica after it gets fully reviewed. So yeah, all right. So Legacy Cube is an interesting animal. Just if you've never seen it before, it's just basically filled with powerful cards. There are synergies you can go for. There are certain decks like Ramp and Aggro that are like legit strategies. What I tend to like the most are like Planeswalker control decks. Those are what I find the most success with generally. Wretched Confluence is a nice removal spell, but I think I may just take Tameo here. She's good at locking down the game, and she can eventually just win you the game. Kronos is nice too. Gideon can win games too, but I think I want to take Tameo. We don't have any of the like absurd, crazy absurd cards in this pack. I mean, they're all good, but we don't have any insane ones. And I think I'll take Tameo here. So yeah, I mean, I like the Planeswalker decks, and yeah, I mean, if the aggro deck's open enough, I like to play it too. Hellrider's a nice part of that deck. So Living Death is nice for like a Reanimator deck. Banisher Priest is a nice removal spell. Some nice ramp. Pestermite's here. Splinter Twin is in the format, so you can basically draft a Splinter Twin deck. There's some lands. I may just take Hostage Taker. Killing something and then being able to play it is super powerful. I think it's what I'm going to take here over these other options. Take some hostages. Ooh, Control Magic. What else we got? Miscalculation. Hangerback Walker is pretty nice. I think I want Control Magic, though. 4 mana to gain control of an opponent's creature is nuts. Wrath of God is a nice sweeper, but I think I want Control Magic. Now, there are some decks in this format that play very few creatures, if you're drafting Storm or whatever, but most of the time I think it'll be good. Okay, do we want to steal more creatures? We can with Treachery, which is also essentially free because it untaps all your lands. There's some land options here, but I think I may just take Treachery. Part the Water Veil. No, I mean, Sky Sovereign's good in most decks. We're not getting as many Planeswalkers as I would like. I like to kill all my opponent's stuff and just grind out games of Planeswalkers. It's kind of what I like to do in this format, but okay, Chandra Flamecaller is pretty good at doing that. We're not red at this point, but we don't really have second color, and there's also a ton of fixing in this format should we want it. This is a good way to ramp if that's what we want to do. Outpost Siege draws cards, but I think I just want Chandra. Yeah, let's just take Chandra. Right now, all of our removal steals our opponent's stuff. That's kind of funny. Treachery, Control Magic, and Hostage Taker. She's nice because she can be a win condition without really having to get to her ultimate, and her ultimate can just wipe the board. She can draw you into stuff. I like her a fair bit. We definitely need, there's a fun police deck in this format, like a mono red aggro deck, and you definitely need to find a way to slow them down. We've passed a few sweepers that would be good against them, but, there's plenty of other stuff for us to find. Huntmaster of the Fells. Ooh, Liliana Vess, huh? I don't know how I feel about Liliana Vess. I do like Young Pyromancer, though. This is new. Okay. Newish, anyway. Mana War, Young Pyromancer, Liliana Vess. Right now, we don't have a lot of instant and sorcery spells, but we could get them. Abrade's not bad. I mean, having the ability to destroy 2 different kinds of permanents is good. Could also just take Fixing. I am a fan of Mana War, though. Yeah, I think the Mana War will be better overall in our deck. Okay, Baral's nice. We also have Chandra Torch of Defiance, though, and I think I'd probably just take her. Wouldn't mind like a Flame Slash, just like random removal spells, but let's just take Chandra here and build up our Planeswalker army. Just Planeswalkers are just so good, and when you can draft multiples, there's Sarkhan. There's also Banishing Light, which is a removal spell that we wouldn't mind. Yeah, he's the Sarkhan who can turn into a dude and damage things. Who's pretty good. And he's in a color we're already in. We don't have to reach somewhere else. We could take Dragonlord Ojutai, who's a great finisher. But at this point, I think our Planeswalkers are basically our finishers. So I think I'm just going to take the Dragon Speaker. Okay, Chronos came back. So I kind of wish we'd ended up in like an Instant and Sorcery Matters kind of deck, because between the Young Pyromancer and the Chronos we passed, I kind of wish that we'd done that. Stoke the Flames is in our colors, but we don't have very many creatures, so it's just going to be an expensive removal spell most of the time. I think I'd rather just have Dungeon Geists, which can lock a creature down and has flying and stuff. Okay, I think a Board Sweeper is probably a good place to go. Oh, never mind. It damages Planeswalkers. I'm glad I read that. So let's take a Needle Spires here. It gives us some fixing should we decide to play things that are white. Hellrider's there, so maybe I should be a mono red deck. Okay. Probably just take Hangerback Walker. Yeah. Stomping Ground is probably going to be more useful for us than Reckless Bushwhacker. Ooh, I don't mind Outpost Siege. Drawing cards is nice. Huntmaster of the Fells. We could think about splashing it. Don't know that I want to. There's another Instant and Sorcery Matters kind of card. So we can steal our opponent's creatures and play Planeswalkers. That's two of the more powerful things you can do. Man, Show and Tell, if we had something like Bogarden Hellkite, you know, something like Show and Tell would be really good. But we're not really a Show and Tell deck at this point. Well, kind of just want to take Fight with Fire, which is boring, especially in Legacy Cube, but it's a nice removal spell, and in the late game it can do a lot of work. I mean, what else are we going to take here? Sword of Feast and Famine's not bad. I mean, obviously slapping that on a creature can be very powerful. Shriekmaw is pretty good. Shriekmaw is probably better with Fight with Fire, but I'm like pretty convinced we're playing red, and I'm less convinced I'm playing black. So I think I'm just going to take the Fight with Fire. This does have some like absurd potential, but I don't think we've met it yet, and for that reason I don't want to take it over like a good removal spell. So Dragonlord Silumgar, do we need more ways to steal creatures? I mean, it's also a Batterskull. So right now black, you know, we'd kind of like to splash it anyway because of Hostage Taker. Dragonlord Silumgar is great because it steals stuff. Vendilion Click's pretty good too, though, and it does give us more early game than we currently have, and that is something we are sorely lacking. This can kind of go over here. Yeah, I think maybe I just take the Click. Rift Bolt. Imperial Recruiter can search us up Hangerback Walker and Hostage Taker. That's kind of sweet. But yeah, let's take the Click. We need early game stuff. Bitter Blossom. It's always fun. You want me to have creatures. Can't promise you I will. Rekindling Phoenix is a really obnoxious finisher, but Phantasmal Image. I guess since our deck doesn't have tons of creatures, we have to count on our opponent having them. Here's a reanimation spell. You know, that's a legit strategy in the format. Here's some black mana. Is that better than just grabbing a Rekindling Phoenix? Probably not. Ooh, Nahiri the Harbinger. I do have a Needle Spires. She is really, really good. You know, it lets you exile permanents, draws you stuff, and has a really powerful ultimate, although right now her ultimate is not that good in our deck. But that's okay, I think. I could take some nice removal like Arc Trail or, well, that's about it in this pack, really. But I think we take Nahiri. Add to the Planeswalker party. So, more Planeswalkers, but I don't think we want either of them. They're outside of where we currently are, and I don't really want to go outside of that. Maybe we just take a Forked Bolt. It's good at stymieing decks in the early going. Obviously, taking Emrakul would be sweet for if we ever ultimate Nahiri. Hero's Downfall, it's not really in our colors. Baneslayer Angel, also not in our colors. So I think it's like, we either take like a Thunderbreak Regent or a Bolt. And I think we could use something like the Bolt a little bit more. Probably. Could we? Yeah. Let's take the Bolt. Habit of Crawl. Keep Crater's Claws. Badlands. Some black mana. So... probably... I mean, Badlands will enable us maybe to play Hostage Taker. But I'd probably just take Crater's Claws. Yeah. Boros Reckoner's nice. Stormbreath Dragon, so is Ob Nixilis. But double black is asking a lot of us. Maybe I just take Duplicant, another creature that kills something and sort of lets me steal my opponents. The Reckoner's nice, but we have enough blue mana that it's not going to be easy to cast. It's really here for the red aggro deck. That's what they want you to do with it. I think I'll just take Duplicant. Okay. We're not going to have enough creature cards in our graveyard for this to be worth it. These Planeswalkers aren't really things we can play. Probably just take Inspiring Vantage and make it easier to play our Nahiri. Guess Bogarden Hellkite. I don't see us playing it, but you know, whatever. Well, Riftbolt came back, gives us another removal spell early. Batterskull's nice, but I think we have enough win conditions. I think I may just take the Riftbolt. Consider Dragonskull Summit, but I don't think we really need the Hostage Taker. I think Riftbolt and Forkbolt are definitely better in more aggressive decks, but I want to have ways of slowing down aggressive opponents early. So here we'll take Blackleaf Cliffs. Here's another little burn spell, an Arc Trail. Thunderbreak Regent came back, and sure, we'll probably play that. Take these random cards. There was a lot of stuff for making a ramp deck. That's for sure. We're kind of low on playables. My cat agrees. So, oh wait, that's because we're only on the second pack. I was like, this doesn't seem good. That explains a lot. So Karn's nice. We don't have enough ramp to like count on Karn. Do we want a third Chandra? I don't know that we do. Zealous Conscripts is nice. Glenalinda Archmage can be pretty good. Come here, kitty. What do I do? Chandra? I don't really feel like that's something I want, but what are the options here? Nothing special, basically. Archmages. Yeah, let's just take another Planeswalker. What the hell? Shove all the Planeswalkers in here. So Master of Waves can be pretty nice. We have some Devotion. Wow, I only just now realized that Vendilion Clique is a legendary creature because of the new card frame. Interesting. Mizzium Mortars. Does give us another removal spell. I mean, we could splash Lightning Helix without too much effort. What do we want? Mortars is nice because it can be a board sweeper and it can just be an early removal spell. Probably an upgrade over some of the stuff we have over here. But I think we probably take Master of Waves. I think we have enough blue mana symbols. Almost all of these cards are permanents too, so I do like Inferno Titan. Definitely an instant and sorcery spells matter kind of deck would have worked if that's what were the route we took. Bloodstained Mires, some nice fixing. It can get us. Can I get? No, can't get either of those actually. Devil's Play's okay. I think I'm just gonna take Inferno Titan. Dreadbore. Good old Dismissive Pyromancer who's in standard like right now. So this is really easy to flip in limited. And for that reason, I think I may take it over like Stratus Dancer and Pyromancer, who are both perfectly reasonable. Yeah, I think I take Shelldock Isle. It's just getting to 20 cards isn't all that hard. And if you time it, ooh, Bonfire of the Damned. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's also a Teferi, which is great, but I like Bonfire of the Damned a lot. It's like, if you can miracle that, it is pretty insane. So Chain Lightning, another basically upgrade over removal spell. Thundermaw Hellkite's okay. Pian-Kiran Alarm's okay. Is that Charm, you know, does provide us some nice flexibility. Fits into our deck really well. Another card that cares about instants and sorceries. I feel like they've pushed that more in this edition of the Legacy Cube. I didn't actually pay attention to the updated list, but it seems like red blue spells matters is like really there. I guess the Charm's just going to provide so much flexibility that it's probably the best choice. Hey, there's Glorybringer. Emrakul. Yeah, probably Glorybringer. I mean, another decent early removal spell, but I think we take Glorybringer. I don't think we end up playing like a lot of these cards, obviously enough. Xenagos the Reveler. Don't have a good way of splashing green. Goblin Dark Dwellers doesn't seem bad. We can cast a bunch of spells with it. Wasteland and Field of Ruin aren't terrible, but I guess we'll take the Dark Dwellers. A lot of these cards we're taking here we probably just won't play. Like, I doubt I'll play Zealous Conscripts. I think I just take another Retreat, which makes my mana really good and makes it good enough that I think I'm going to take a Lightning Helix over Mizzium Mortars. That might still be wrong. The fact that this can do 4 to my opponent's whole board in a pinch, yeah, the Mortars is probably better. We don't have any lands with types, so this isn't going to get us anything but a mountain. Or swamp if we were to run one. I guess I'll take Devil's Play. Firebolt or Pyromancer. They both are nice early things that give you value over... I think I'm going to take the Pyromancer. And Dissolve. Pian-Kiran Noir. And Hordling Outburst. Okay, so lots of trimming to do, as is usually the case in Cube, because the cards are so good. It's hard to figure it out, but you know, our basic plan is kill stuff early, play Planeswalkers, and take over the board. That's our plan. I think Rekindling Phoenix is just better than Thunderbreak Region, even with a few other dragons around. Do I want Inferno Titan more than I want Duplicant? Probably. I think I'm going to cut Duplicant. You 4 lands, get out of here. I think I'm going to cut... We have so many 4s that we definitely need to cut some of them. In the end, do we have enough devotion for Master of Waves to be worth it? The fact that all of these are permanents is nice, but I still don't know that it's high enough. This Chandra really isn't that great, and I think I probably, if I'm going to cut a Planeswalker, it's probably her, and then I probably cut one of these two. And I think Rekindling Phoenix is going to be better most of the time than Thunderbreak Regent. Okay. Outpost Siege. Do we want Inferno Titan? I think it's okay. I mean, I wish our deck... We didn't pick up fast mana at all, which was probably a little mistake. And for that reason, maybe we do need to cut, like... We can probably cut, like, Crater's Claws. And, yeah, we probably don't want Dark Dwellers. I mean, it does some things, but probably not enough. And Glorybringer or Inferno Titan. I honestly think Glorybringer might be better, which is kind of crazy. I think that's what we do. I think we add these back in. And yeah, then blue sources, that's probably not quite enough of them. And we have 9 red sources even if we cut one. So, oh, we don't need any planes, I don't think. So, yeah, there we go. All right, this looks like our deck. I'll see you guys in the first match. All right, going into match 1, this hand seems like a reasonable keep. If they're an aggressive deck, we have the nice early Forked Bolt. And it looks like they are. So I think we probably just Forked Bolt that because obviously it gets to be ridiculously out of hand if you let Bomat Courier stick around too long. So, I almost played an island. That would have been fun. So we'll do one here. So we are up against a really aggressive deck. Can almost guarantee that. Would it have been worth it more to suspend a Rift Bolt there? Maybe. There's a Kiln Fiend, okay. We are going to play Dismissive Pyromancer here. So if Kiln Fiend attacks, do I block it? Probably. It doesn't increase its own toughness, and I think our deck is better if the game goes on long enough. Most likely. I mean, we haven't seen much of our opponent's deck. All right, well, Arc Trail's a pain. Does 2, and then 1, and then we take 4. So the question is, do we have to use our Rift Bolt here? I think I do. We'll Rift Bolt the Kiln Fiend. Okay, Chandra. It's a good way to damage us. Yeah, I think we play the Click at their upkeep. Actually, probably after they draw. So we'll play Vendilion Click. See what they have in their hand. Gross things. That's what they have. Yeah, they're just like a straight up aggro deck. So do we get rid of the 1 removal spell? and let them hold on to all this other nonsense. I think we probably... The annoying part about this removal spell... Yeah. We'll get rid of the removal spell. That way our Vendilion Clique can at least be something. But yeah, they have a lot of good aggressive cards in their hand right now, that's for sure. We need one of our Planeswalkers pretty badly. Hey, there's a Planeswalker. Can't play it yet, but that should come in handy at some point. I'm going to play Outpost Siege here. I'm going to name Cons because we want to draw the extra card every turn. Question is, do I attack? And the answer is no, because they can crew Ether Sphere Harvester and just kill our clique. So, yeah. So we can play this Chandra next turn and it can start being a way for us to deal damage, hopefully. Okay, this may be about to transform. Or they may have just wanted to do the extra damage. Yeah, they just wanted to do the extra damage. Okay. So, playing Chandra and using her ability to kill both of these creatures seems pretty good to me. I'm sure anything they play can crew this, but still seems pretty good. Of course, then they can crew it and kill my Chandra. We do get to draw 2 cards this turn, essentially, so let's see what we hit. Glorybringer. That seems pretty good. Yeah, okay. We are going to play Glorybringer. Question is it worth attacking with it? I think the answer is yes. So I think we go ahead and exert it to kill this because it can kill Glorybringer anyway. Yeah. We did exert, yeah. Okay. So we'll kill that. Chandra does represent some more inevitability, but that's okay, I think. We go to 18. We go down to 8. We need to gain some life. I don't think we have any way to do that, so... We go to 7. Okay, we're probably dead. So, yeah. She transforms and then does 2 to us. So that should do it. All right. Maybe playing Flamecaller would have been better. It's hard to say. I mean, I could have killed this before it transformed. So, against an opponent with this much early aggression, I mean, we already have some cards that are pretty good against that. We just didn't draw them, really, other than on Forked Bolt. Like Arc Trail, Forked Bolt are both going to be really good. Card like Pionn Karan Nalaar might actually be worth it because it puts so many bodies in their way. I think we want to leave the Bonfire in. Obviously, it can. If we'd drawn it at some point there, it would have been broken as it usually is, being a miracle and all. I think I'm going to bring in Pionn Karan Nalaar, and what gets worse against this opponent is our control magic-y spells. So I think I'm going to cut one of them because the creatures are all so small that stealing them just isn't the best thing ever. Yeah, so I think we still leave some in, but yeah, I think that's what we want to do. We could think about Hordling Outburst even, but I think this will work okay. would like to play first. Right, this hand's solid. We can do the turn 2 hanger back walker thing and start ticking it up, which is always fun. Play our Needle Spires. We don't have any of our blue mana yet, but we don't actually need it in this hand either. There's the Courier again. We can't kill it right away, so that's frustrating. Last game we did. The question is, do we actually play our Walker now, or is it better to play the Pyromancer who can at least block this if they don't have a removal spell? I think I'm going to play the Pyromancer. Okay. So the good news is this isn't dying right away. The bad news is they can attack me with a 2/1 haste. This is where like Arc Trail or Forked Bolt would be really good. Pia-N'Kron Nalaar is going to be pretty good too when we get there. So do we just take this 2 or do we trade? I think we just take the 2. I think holding back the Courier is probably worth it. We don't want it to get too much underneath it. Hey, there's our Shelldock Isle. I think we may as well play it too, because we're just going to play a Hanger Back Walker. Although I guess leaving the mana up for the Pyromancer's Rummage ability is nice, but I think I just play this Shelldock Isle. If the game goes long enough, we'll get a free spell. What do we want to hide away? None of these are like awesome for cheating into play, but I can imagine that maybe Dungeon Geists will be the most exciting of these options. All right, put those on the bottom. Play Hanger Back Walker. End our turn. So we can play Chandra next turn, which is nice. Hanger Back Walker, I'm pretty tempted to just trade it for Lightning Mauler if it attacks me again. Outpost Siege will help us get to 20 cards sooner. Rampaging Ferocidon. Yeah, that seems like the kind of thing I need to kill with Chandra. Right, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and block, get our Thopter. So I think we play Chandra here. Kill Rampaging Ferocidon. Do I attack with my Thopter? I think I do. I think if they have a way to kill our Pyromancer and like attack and kill Chandra, I think that's okay. I mean, I'm not super concerned if that's what they do. This will also help us get to 20 cards faster. Both the Siege and the Chandra can help us do that if she stays alive. There's a decent chance she dies here with the amount of burn our opponent has. Yeah, Arc Trail. That's nasty right there. Doing 2 to me, 2 to the Pyromancer and 1 to Chandra is pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up. So the Courier gets another card under it. Stromkirk Noble. Can't be blocked by humans. Why are you a human? Okay. So, I think we play Pia-N'Kron Nalaar here. And I think we attack with this Thopter. So we have to block the noble with a Thopter, which is kind of annoying. But, you know, it's whatever. Normally, like, if you play Chandra and kill something with it, you're going to get, like, a 2-for-1 if they kill your Chandra. But because they played Arc Trail, it basically canceled each other out. Okay, the Harvester's back, which is super annoying. But... Okay, well, we're going to block this. Do we do it with a Thopter or with Pia and Karan Nalaar is the question. I think we do it with Pia and Karan Nalaar. Let's see what they got. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought they were going to do, is just draw the cards, which is annoying, but blocking was the right thing to do. It just keeps us from taking 1 damage. But now they have a way to block all of our Thopters, so that's fun. Isn't that fun? And they firebolted our poor... Ooh, might as well, right? Yeah, I think so. They can crew this in response, which is really annoying, but... So let's go ahead and just dump all our mana into it. If they crew that in response, then whatever. Be awesome if they didn't, but they're going to. I mean, but killing this, doing 4 to them is probably worth it. Maybe we're really lucky and they don't have things that can crew the Harvester. At any rate, we're in a way better position this time around with the Harvester in play than we were last time. So, okay, that's fun. Okay, we take 5. Could have blocked it. Probably should have. Ooh, that's going to be very good. Thank you so much for showing up when you did, because you can actually kill... I tapped too much mana. You can actually kill our friend. So, yeah, I'll tap the blue. Yeah, I always think she costs 5. Feels like she should. So, get out of here. Do we attack? I think we may as well. It's not like we're going to block Aethersphere Harvester, you know? Although maybe we do with Nahiri in play, huh? So maybe we just attack with... Let's just attack with 1 Thopter. Because if we can keep Nahiri in play, we can also exile Aethersphere Harvester if it ends up tapped. So, yeah. I mean, the idea is that a red deck runs out of gas eventually, and I feel like we're reaching that point. You know, that's not going to help us, though. Yeah. They don't have a way to crew Aethersphere Harvester and attack with the mountain, though, so at least there's that. Good old Koth. They are going to crew it. A little surprised by that. It's like they want me to kill the Harvester with my Nahiri. They're attacking Nahiri, so yeah, we'll block it with a Thopter. They gain the lifelink. I mean, I do have to give up my Nahiri to do it, but it's probably worth it. Would have been nice to draw another Planeswalker there, but what are you going to do? I can... Interesting. I can kill Koth with the help of my Needle Spires now. I think we go for it. See what they have in their hand. All right. We're going to attack Koth, attack Koth, attack Koth. Actually, there's no point in hitting Koth with these. Let's just attack them with these, because if they kill this, it's kind of irrelevant if we drop his loyalty a small amount. Looks like it's going to work out for us. Yay, double strike. Now the question is, do we kill the Ether Sphere Harvester? And I think the answer is yes. So we've cleared out their board. We have a creature land, a couple Thopters, and we still have Outpost Siege ready to go. And we have a free Dungeon Geist at some point, soonish. Okay. They're at 20 cards. It says if a library, I just realized. So I don't think we do it now, but we definitely want to leave mana up to do it. All right, so let's attack with our two Thopters. Well, it's not like it gains flash, so there's no reason to leave the mana up, now that I think about it. But I do think we play our Outpost Siege here. I mean, I'll leave the mana up just to, because who knows what it might be, right? So, and we'll name Khans, we'll end our turn. Oh, good. Creature land. Okay, they kill a Thopter. Okay, so we can kick this. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we can't. We can't actually kick it, and it's useless right now. So what do we do here? Yeah, it's just a creature that you can tap, unfortunately for me. So we probably just play this Master of Waves and get the 1 token. So yeah, so we'll attack with our Thopter. It's annoying being 1 short of kicking that, you know? What are you going to do? But yeah, I think just attacking with Thopter and playing Master of Waves is what we want to do. Master of Waves having protection from red is not irrelevant either against this opponent. Right, just attack with the Thopter. If I could kick it, I probably would and just drop them to 1, but I can't. And getting this right now isn't especially good either. It's just, well, I guess, man, I should have done it just to make more elementals, I think. Definitely would have been worth it. It would have given me 2 more elementals. So, that would have been pretty sweet. Okay. We'll play the island we got. And now we're going to go ahead and make Needle Spires into a creature. Who's a 3/2. I didn't think about that synergy. Hello. We'll attack. So that's 6, 8. So this is lethal. So they could block and kill my Master of Waves, which will also kill my Elemental. But yeah, it's probably not worth it. Could use Shelldock Isle after they block, I guess, but if they're either going to trade their Mishra's Factory anyway, or no, yeah, they're trading for an Elemental. So they take 7. I think they may be doing something else. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Okay. Can pump itself. And Searing Spear too, really? That's not nice. Okay. So do I just go for it here with my Shelldock Isle? I probably do. Gives us another flyer and taps down the assembly worker. Okay, they go to 8. We're drawing 2 cards a turn, so surely we can overpower them at some point, right? I think we just go ahead and suspend this. 3, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll just suspend this. Oh, the only option is to cast it, actually. So we'll cast it. And we'll attack for 3. Drops them to 2. And I think we hold on to Mana War in case they play blocker or whatever. Oh, yeah. Probably should have just played Mana War for that reason. Okay, well, that... yeah, that gives us the game. All right. Well, we need the games to go long, and we made it happen that time. Do we want Thunderbreak Regent? Like, instead of Glorybringer against this opponent? Probably, actually. Should have thought about that earlier. I think it's better because, I mean, it hits just as hard, and Exerting just isn't going to be good against this opponent most of the time because their creatures are mostly so small. So I think, yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah. All right. That was a super underwhelming Master of Waves, especially because I could have played it way better. But hey, the protection from red paid off in the end. Right, I think this hand is keepable. We just go ahead and do that. I think Rekindling Phoenix will be pretty nice against them. So we get the Shelldock Isle again. Whether the game goes long enough that we get a spell out of it, I don't know, but we definitely go for it. I mean, there's no reason not to. Ooh, that's not good news. We can kill it with Izzet Charm on turn 2. Is it Charm? Is it? I have such a hard time saying it the way Wizards wants me to. So I think getting the Flame Caller later is probably better than these other options. I mean, Outpost Siege is nice, but this can wipe their board late. But we are going to take 1 here, and it's going to become a 2/2. But then we can use Izzet Charm to kill it after it does that. And I think that's what we have to do. We can't let this get out of hand, and it can very easily. Falconwrath Gorger. Okay. I think I just go ahead and do the charm thing now. And then we can play our Pyromancer next turn. Then we can either play Chandra or Rekindling Phoenix to kill... well, this can kill something, that can't. Yeah, we're going to have to kill that most likely, but we're going to take a lot more damage early here than we did in the last game, which is far from ideal. Oh, that's pretty good, though. I think we go ahead and suspend Riftbolt and also play Dismissive Pyromancer here. We go to 16. We're going to take 3 from this. I think I'd try to trade with the Gorger. We got to get rid of these sources of damage before we're dead. You know, so if they attack with a Gorger and I have the opportunity to kill it with a block, I think that's what I do. And I do not have that opportunity. So we're going to go to 11 here. Then we'll Rift Bolt the Ferocidon. I wonder if the board's empty. Can they do anything else? Don't do anything else. Okay, since they can't do anything else... So... it's been a while since I played with Suspend. Yeah, so we'll do 3 to the Ferocidon. Manowar. Interesting. I think I just play Chandra and kill the Gorger, which I know is kind of crazy, but we gotta win the long game here because we can't win the short game, and I think just killing creatures over and over again is the way to do that, and we can close out the game with you know, stuff. Okay, so they killed Chandra again, but we do actually get the 2-for-1 there, even if it's not the most exciting 2-for-1 ever. I think we play the Hangerback Walker here. You can start ticking it up, like play Rekindling Phoenix and start ticking it up. We are at low enough life that our opponent could very well just burn us to death, is the bad news. Okay, we can't kill that, but we can play Manowar and slow it down. So that's good news. No white mana. So I think we go ahead and we play Manowar here. Bounce Chandra. Because she is going to kill us if we don't find a way to kill her soon. And I'll end my turn. I don't want to die to Chandra both games that I lose, but it could happen. Yeah, that's what they're going to go for, and I think that makes sense. So we use Hangerback Walker's ability at the end of the turn. Ooh, white mana. That'll be useful soonish. I think I go ahead and attack with my Manowar here. See what they do about that. Damage is good. Right, we'll get in for the 2. And then we'll play Rekindling Phoenix, which gives us more damage. The trick with Nahiri is she's most likely not going to be able to help me kill Chandra because this Chandra untaps itself. So they're not going to put themselves in a situation where she ends up tapped. Okay. So Koth is going to be a problem. That drops us to 8. Then to 7. So this is tapped, so we can actually get rid of her this turn, most likely. Ah, crap. They have more mana. What am I talking about? And Hazoret. Okay, isn't that fun? That was fun. We can kill Hazoret, but it's going to be too late. She's going to transform, drop us to 5. Drop us to 4. We also have to block Hazoret in the meantime, so it drops us to 4. We might be able to survive here. I think we actually have a shot at surviving. But because they didn't attack, actually, we have less of one. Because if they had attacked, Nahiri could kill Hazoret. And right now, Hazoret can just kill us with its activated ability. So we're going to do this. They also don't want to give us a bunch of flyers, I guess. But we already have one of those. A flyer, that is. Yeah, I think that makes us dead. So Chandra can kill us. Nahiri just doesn't do anything here. Chandra plus Hazoret can kill us, so we have to find a way to get rid of both of them, basically. And we do not possess that. I mean, I can kill Chandra. Question is whether it's worth it to play Nahiri here. Why aren't you an enchantment? Why aren't you a god from Theros? So I could play the Clifftop Retreat and also have Needle Spires ready to go. I guess that's probably our best move. I think it's just better than Nahiri right here. So I think we get Needle Spires ready to go. I think we're still dead. I mean, I can kill... let's find out. So we're going to send all 3 of these at Chandra. And leave back Hanger Backwalker. I think that gives us a turn. Wait a second. Yeah, probably doesn't, because now the Monastery Swiftspear can get through just fine. There's no reason for them not to there's no reason for them to block at all. Oh, they're going to, though. Oh, duh. So I can't kill Chandra. What kind of math was I doing there? Not good math, clearly. Okay, so +1, and then this activated ability kills me. Yay. Should have attacked with... No, then I would have just been dead to the attack. So we'll let them kill me. They earned it. We were so close to stabilizing, but Hazoret is frightening. Wait a second. You're doing this? Oh, you're also going to do this. You're just being silly. If that's all you're doing, that would be awesome. But it's not. Okay, Master of Waves would have been really good. All right, well, we put up a fight, and that's what matters, I guess. So I'll see you guys in the next match. All right, match 2. Let's see if we can do a little better. This is not a great hand, mostly because it's so slow, and we're on the play. So I think we probably send it back. Yeah. All right, this one's okay. How good Treachery is will sort of depend on our opponent, what our opponent's doing. We're going to draw another mountain, so I think I put that on the bottom in favor of trying to find some more action early. See, we drew another mountain. We didn't draw more action early, but we did draw another mountain. Okay, well, our opponent is not another aggro deck. Like in round 1, it's some sort of multicolor, yeah, rampy ramp deck. Okay, so I think we just play Rekindling Phoenix while they're tapped out here. Hope they play something big, and then we draw land. We can go Treachery Sarkhan, because that's now broken. That would be cool. Treachery Glorybringer, Treachery Master of Waves. Making this whole cycle of cards is just silly. That was Urza's Block was a hard time for Wizards R&D. They made a lot of mistakes, to put it mildly. Okay, so we didn't draw the 5th land that we need to do like anything. So, which, you know, that 5th land would enable us to do a lot, but this Kira's kind of a problem. Good news is if we get to 6 mana, I can overload Mizzium Mortars, which doesn't really care about that nonsense. I think I'm just going to play Master of Waves, even though it would be way better to play later. But I think getting more bodies out there is probably an okay deal, especially because a Board Sweeper doesn't really kill my Rekindling Phoenix. So most of them don't anyway. But now I can't Treachery a creature. It'll get countered by our friend Kira. Oh, God. I need 6 mana, and I need it now. That's not 6 mana. Okay, so the question is, do they have a way of getting Prowess online, making a monk, and all of that nonsense? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm going to attack them with the Elemental and the Rekindling Phoenix. Right, they're going to go to 10. Works for me. And then we're going to play Hangerback Walker as a 2/2. So we may think about sideboarding into a more aggressive deck against them because they are... God, I hate you, Monastery Mentor. If you're restricted in Vintage, I don't think you should be in Legacy Cube. Just saying. Such a good card. Yeah, okay. Mizzy Mortars is going to be strong if we ever get there, but are we going to get there? That's the question. So they can take down my Phoenix now with these guys, but big deal. Okay, so we're going to take the 2. Man, I cannot get a 5th land to save my life. Dungeon Geist, tap a Spirit token. Attack with everything. Doesn't seem too bad. Except the Spirit token won't actually get tapped. But I think just having a 3/3 flyer right now is probably worth it. So we'll just let this ability get countered. Yeah. Ability is countered. And I think we attack with Elemental, Master of... maybe not the Master, actually. I think we just attack with Rekindling Phoenix in the Elemental. So they can throw all 3 spirits in front of this. But yeah, I don't know that they will. They do not. But they are stabilizing, and that's not good news. Sarkhan would be nice, just to be another beater. That's all he would be at this point. I don't mind that they're going to 8. I do mind that the monk tokens get their prowess going here. This deck's pretty cool. Oh, God. Gideon plus Monastery Mentor. It's not good news for us. They may just go for the emblem. Because it's really, 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 really good right now for them. Yes, they did go for the emblem. I hope they're overly reckless here. I don't think they will be, though. That is not overly reckless. That is... the reasonable thing for you to do. Oh gosh, I think we lose. Sarkhan's not going to be able to kill anything. They're able to go so wide on us that things are very sad. I guess I block Kira with Dungeon Geists. Is that actually going to work? If it works... whole world of possibilities gets opened up for us, so there's that. So yeah, I think we take the 4. I'm surprised they attacked with Kira because it has been so good for them. Give me that 5th land, please. If you give me a 5th land now and I go Treachery on your Monastery Mentor, Glorybringer, that seems pretty good. Yes, we've done it. I'll take this. Thank you. I could actually play Sarkhan instead, but Glorybringer is probably better. So I think I attack and exert with Glorybringer. And I think I feel pretty okay about attacking with Master of Waves as well. We're going to kill... You know, the problem is Prowess. Ruining my life. Maybe I should have played Sarkhan and gotten a token and killed one of them. But yeah, I think it may actually just be better to kill one of these Prowess bastards. It probably is. They can double block and kill our Glorybringer, but I think I'm okay with that at this point. Yeah. All right, so they're probably gearing up for a board sweeper, but we have 2 creatures who don't really care about that. The fact that they were just willing to give up so much. Of course, they do have 4 cards in their hands still, but, you know. This won't really die, and this will leave behind some Thopters, so that's appealing. So if I play either of these, I get a Monk token. Oh, the joy of Kitchen Finks. Why did this Marsh Flats just tap for mana? Oh, Chromatic Lantern. I was a little confused. Oh boy. Opposition time. That's fun. And by fun, I mean horrible. So I could play Mizzium Mortars and Fight with Fire here. Get 2 tokens. He'd get bigger. Could also just play Sarkhan and get 1 token. I think before I do any of that, I'm just going to attack with my flyer. They're probably going to tap down my Phoenix, but I think we make them do it. Okay, so yeah, no, that didn't really work out, did it? No, not so much. I'm going to play Sarkhan here. Gives us another guy. I think I kill the guy with Prowess. Because Kitchen Finks, if I kill it, will also be able to tap down 2 creatures, and that doesn't really seem like fun to me. Yeah, okay. This is some fun old school Magic right here with opposition. It's a lot of mana. Okay. Once again, Mizzium Mortars will be really, really strong if we can pull it off. But they also have opposition plus Mere Battlesphere, which kind of makes me want to blow my brains out. Just a little. If we hit, can we hit a mountain here, please? Give me a mountain. Give me a mountain. Ugh. Give me a mountain, please. Oh, God. They can tap my lands. I forgot about tapping my lands. Opposition is messed up. I'm going to use this mana just to do it. Now, Mizzium Mortars doesn't matter, and I think we're just dead to opposition. Most probably. Tap down all my lands. Okay. I guess I attack. I should have... I can still +1 him. It won't really make a difference, but... We go to 6. Not that it's really going to matter. Because Mere Battlesphere can attack me and get... Yeah, we're just going to scoop. There's no point in playing this out. Okay, opposition. So, what do we want? How can we deal with something like opposition? The answer is we don't really have any way to deal with it. Thunderbreak Region's kind of funny against it, I guess. Let's go for that. We even got to Treachery and steal like one of the best cards ever, and still didn't really work out. What do I cut here? It may be Treachery, honestly. These cards aren't great against them, I guess. I mean, they can kill Monastery Mentor, though, so it's hard for me to want to cut them. Maybe like Rift Bolt is... Yeah, we'll do Rift Bolt. Play first. It's not a fast hand, but I do think I keep it. Have our Thunderbreak Regent. We don't necessarily need a fast hand against them. I mean, just having a 4-drop puts a lot of pressure on them. So probably should have just played the Retreat on turn 1 because I can't do anything on turn 1 anyway. All this does is bluff. If I play this on turn 1, I have more options on turn 2. But I don't think I have a blue 2-drop anyway, so probably doesn't matter. Oh, good. Can't wait for Celestial Colonnade to be active. That'll be fun. Right, they're ramping away. We really need that 4th land. Our curve is definitely too high in our deck, in a deck that has like no mana rocks or anything in it. That is, I mean, and we're being punished for it, as we probably should be, you know. Oh, good. That's what I want to see. Elspeth. I think we're kind of screwed. I almost just want to scoop. Oh, frustration. I'm going to do 2 to Elspeth and 1 to this. Yay. We needed that. We need a 4th land to really have any hope here. They basically, like, how did they build such a good opposition deck? Like, why did they have... I mean, I guess their deck's just good at making tokens, and opposition's good with tokens, but opposition is... If we can't hit a land here, like, we're dead, basically, to opposition plus Elspeth. Oh, even if we do hit a land here, because opposition's in play. Yeah, I'm scooping. we can't win because we have all of our 5 drops ever. So that didn't go that well. I don't think our deck was particularly good for reasons I've already mentioned. It was fun though. The one time where we did get to win with, was fun. But we'll play another one of these this week, and then I think I'll have the week of limited review. Although this year it's kind of weird. This set it's kind of weird because the whole set's revealed so much earlier than it usually is. So maybe there'll be more Legacy Cube than just this week. We'll see. I'll see you guys in the next draft video.